Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Tyler Kaiser, the attorney for Charles Joyce. Joyce contests Pepsi Company's motion to set aside the default judgment because of excusable neglect under Rule 60B. Under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 55C, a default judgment order can be set aside in accordance with the standards set forth in Rule 60B. Although doubtful cases should be decided in favor of setting aside the entry of a default judgment, so that they may be decided on their merits, the decision to open a default judgment is left to the discretion of the court upon examination of the three factors set forth in Roger. I will address each factor individually. First, there is no meritorious defense for Pepsi Company. A meritorious defense is established if the defendant's allegations would be a complete defense to the action if established at a trial. The defendant claims that this is a breach of contract case, and because 20 years have passed since the breach occurred, the claim should be barred under the statute of limitations. However, this case is a patent or a copyright issue case because Pepsi stole Joyce's ideas in absence of a contract. Accordingly, a time-barred breach of contracts defense is not a complete defense because the facts show no contract between the parties. This first factor favors in setting aside the Rule 60 motion. Next, Pepsi Company is culpable. The court in Hurwitz v. Woma Corporation in 1984 said that culpability is willfulness or bad faith. Here, the secretary claims to have forgotten about the papers when she set the papers to the side because she was too busy. If the secretary was busy for a few days, that should be permissible. However, the secretary was too busy for multiple weeks between middle of September until early of October. As a result, it is bad faith for Pepsi Company to declare innocent forgetfulness when the motion was sitting on her or in her desk for such an extended period of time. This factor of bad faith advocates against reopening the judgment. Finally, prejudice occurs if relief would hinder Joyce's ability to pursue his claims. Pepsi Company claims that Joyce would suffer no prejudice because the case has just begun and limited litigation costs have incurred. However, Pepsi Company is a multi-billion-dollar corporation with unlimited resources at their disposal in comparison to Mr. Joyce, who is an individual citizen. As a result, when looking under a financial lens, Joyce would be considerably prejudiced if the court allowed this Rule 60 motion because Pepsi Company can use the legal system to their benefit because of their financial upper hand on Joyce.